Hey, good morning. Welcome to Morning Coffee with Sandy. I think I lost some of you because I did something wrong. I pushed some buttons I've never pushed before, and it allowed me to talk to you live chat before I did morning coffee. But then when I pushed go live, it started all over again. Mm. Apparently, it's the difference between a webcam and a stream, and I'm not sure which is which. Um, Good morning, Opa. Not your fault. Not your fault. Apparently, whatever buttons I pushed were the wrong buttons to push. Now, let's hope JB can find us too. JB and Opa were both really early this morning and we were chatting. And then by the time I pushed go live, it wasn't working anymore. So hopefully, JB will find us because I know he's got some new internet stuff going on there. So, good morning. Good morning. I had a nice day yesterday. I went for my hearing aid checkup, and my hearing aid doctor loves my books. I mean, she's like my mega fan when it comes to how to be happy when it looks like there's nothing to be happy about and like that. Um, how to be grateful when it looks like there's nothing to be grateful for. And then the pandemic book, which is how to be happy and grateful even in quarantine. Anyway, she loves them and she has a lot of older patients. So I gifted her a big stack of books and said, "Here, share the happy." So she's been passing out how to be happy and grateful even during a pandemic to her elderly clients, her patients. And she said their reactions are just amazing. How cool is that I get to be part of spreading good times during the bad times? Um, Opa's having a hard day today, and I am sending you magic vibes, not just good vibes, but this might be something that you just cherish the memories, let go of the current anxiety, and let all the good stuff come flying in. And some of that good stuff might be about 2 years old. Just saying. Just saying. I want you with that little guy of yours. Um, let's talk trivia, okay? 1836. Today is the anniversary of the fight at the Alamo. Come on, that was like so exciting. Wasn't Davy Crockett there or something? I don't know. All I know is I took my little brother to go see the movie when it first came out. So that must be like, 50 or 60 years ago when I think it was Fess Parker was in the movie of the Alamo, and he came home and it's still a family joke. My father asked him how the movie was, and my little brother, that would be you, Robbie, came home and said it was all about a war between the Texicans and the Mexicans. So now when we talk about Texas, we are forced to refer to them as the Texicans. Did you ever go to the Alamo? I did, by the way. It's still, the ruins of it are still there. And I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because I saw the movie. Maybe it's because we learned about it in history. It was very touching to be there. It was very moving. Yeah. And it's like in a little park. It's not nearly as big as I expected it to be. I expected it to be huge, and it wasn't, but it was a good trip. It was nice to be there at the Alamo, the real place. This, by the way, is Make Mine Chocolate Week. Well, it's actually more than a week because it goes all the way through Easter. So for those of you who are chocoholics, this is your time to shine. You can have chocolate every day. I give you permission. Yeah, seriously. Um, I will not be having any, so you may have my share. I think we've talked about this before, but I was like the best friend slash sister to go trick or treating with because I was little. So people would, like, "Oh, isn't she cute? Here, take 2, honey." I would get bags and bags of candy on Halloween, and I didn't eat it. I gave it to my brothers or whoever was around. I just wanted to collect it. I didn't want to eat it. I don't eat candy. Except, and today is the day, and I don't have one. I'm going to have to find one somewhere today. Today is National Tootsie Roll Day. I should have done some work and gotten you some background on the Tootsie Roll. That hard, chewy, I think it tastes like chocolate, sort of, kind of. I don't know. Anyway, I do occasionally, very occasionally, eat a Tootsie Roll. I don't know why. I don't know why, but I kind of like Tootsie Rolls. Call me crazy. I like a Tootsie Roll, and it is Tootsie Roll Day. Can you do anything with Tootsie Rolls besides make them look like animal poop? I don't know. They taste yummy though, but I can only eat one like little midgy one. I used to do this thing when I had my balloon business, my party business. I used to do cakes, candy cakes, and I would build these glorious looking cakes out of all candies. And generally there would be rows of Tootsie Rolls all over yeah, the bottom would be Tootsie Rolls, and then I'd have little mini bars all over, and it would be filled with more candy. Candy cakes were a very popular item. And I was the best person in the world to make them because I didn't eat any of it. So all of the stuff I bought actually went into products. Pretty cool, right? Um, Adult beverages called Tootsie Rolls. I wonder what those are. I'll have to find out. Yeah, we used to get Tootsie Rolls in the bags, and those were in our Halloween trick or treat bags. That was basically, I think I took out lollipops and Tootsie Rolls, and then I would eat like one. Just never interested me. However, it is also National Banana Bread Day. That's a weakness. However, based on my current eating habits, banana bread would be a fairly expensive thing for me to eat. So I would have to dole it out appropriately, right? Okay. But it is Banana Bread Day. So if you're not watching your calories, go get some banana bread with lots of walnuts. Have you ever had chocolate banana bread? Okay. It's chocolate swirls going through the banana bread with lots of walnuts in it. Ugh. Okay, I'm making me hungry. And speaking of hungry, Bailey would like this. It's National Dog Biscuit Day. We have 3 little dogs in this house. One of them, you give her a dog biscuit, and Coco goes like this. And walks away. Will not eat dog biscuits, even the little tiny ones that are specially made for little puppies. Well, she's not a puppy, but she's a little dog. No dog biscuits for Coco. Oh, you know what's really important? Today is National Rationalizing Day. Come on. Who doesn't rationalize? We all rationalize, right? Well, I could have one more because one more won't matter. Or I didn't have one yesterday, so I could have one today. I don't have to finish that now because I can finish it later. Well, I probably couldn't lift it anyway, so why even try? I mean, there's a million ways to rationalize, right? It is National Rationalization Day, not a day to rationalize, my friends, but a day to notice how much you rationalize in life. We all do it. I mean, we're human. We rationalize. We explain away why we do and don't do the things we do and don't do. So, whenever you catch yourself rationalizing, be conscious of it. And when you catch it, here's what I want you to say to yourself. One of my very, very favorite sayings. I actually did it in word art, but it might be time to do a new updated version. Ask yourself, what do you want Reasons or results? Because you can't have both. You can have results or the reasons you didn't get them. Those are your two choices, folks. So rationalize away all you want, but that's what's going to end up being your fate. Yeah, baby. It's Pinocchio Day. Don't tell any lies today or your nose is going to grow. Okay, that's not why it's Pinocchio Day, right? It's Pinocchio Day because that was the day Disney came out with the movie. Oh, Indy, that's funny. Indy says, why rationalize when I can deny? Yeah, you could. Okay, I like that. I'm working on that. Uh, and JB says he doesn't rationalize, he justifies. I'm sorry, you might want to look those two words up. I have a feeling they're very closely related. Just saying. All right. Good news for dogs. It's spay day. Spay day. Yes, get your dog spayed if it isn't already. It's also World Understanding and World Peace Day. Yes. In 1870, Mississippi was readmitted to the Union. You know what that means, right? It means it split. And I thought, when did Mississippi leave the Union? And then I remembered, oh, yeah, the Confederacy, right? So on this day in 1870, we welcomed Mississippi back into the Union. Do you remember when you were a kid learning to spell Mississippi? It was like the best thing to spell. Mississippi. Yeah. And double, I mean, there were funny words for it too, but I just love spelling Mississippi. I can't help myself. Hello, Learn. Oh, did you have trouble getting in? I think it's because this morning it looks like there's two morning coffees going on because I kind of had a little technical issue. And I'm not even going to rationalize it by saying something went wrong and I always have something go wrong. So I expect things to go wrong. No, there's no rational reason. I just don't know how to operate YouTube yet, but I'm working on it. Bailey is excited since you said today is payday. I didn't say it's payday. I said today is dog biscuit day and not payday, spade day. Spade. He has to be spayed or neutered. Well, he can't get spayed, but you know what I mean. Okay, forget it. I was off there. There's no question. It's the anniversary of James Herriot's death. You know who James Herriot was? He was this vet who wrote these what people say are folksy books about the small town veterinarian. But I don't like him, and I never will like him because I say that James Herriot and his famous book, All Creatures Great and Small, ruined my child's chance at becoming an expert reader. That book was so impossible for a young child to read without a dictionary in one hand and a book in the other. And every sentence was filled with words that a little kid didn't know, but his teacher assigned that book that my son ended up hating reading by the end of that year. It was very sad. Very sad. Never mind. That's funny. Okay, 1997. I don't know if you remember this, but I do. It was like such a big deal. In Scotland, for the first time, they cloned a sheep on the way to cloning all of us. Do you remember Dolly the sheep who was a clone? Yeah. Okay. Thank you for your patience in my not getting this thing started correctly. I'm really trying to learn how to do this, and I'm not doing a great job, I'm afraid, but hey, you're here now, and that's what's important. This morning's word art. Oh, I didn't bring it in, but it doesn't matter. I went back to an old one because today is National Tennis Day, and for me, Play tennis day is like every day. I didn't play yesterday and I'm not playing today and I'm not playing tomorrow. 3 days in a row with no tennis. Do you think I'll last? I don't know. But the reason I chose the word art I did for today is because no matter what your racket is, thanks for bringing it. It's not in there. It's a redo. It's from a few years ago. So you're going to have to go to What Do I Say, What Do I Do on Facebook or Word Art by Sandye on Facebook and see today's word art because it's all about how go play tennis because every match begins with love all. Yeah. Yeah. And even if you lose, you got love. You know what I mean? How good is that? So I would like to leave you with this thought. Make it a point to serve up the love today. Make it a point to serve up that love. Make life an absolute perfect hit for yourself. And I can't go play tennis today, but that doesn't mean you can't. I love you. Reasons or results? You choose. See y'all tomorrow. Bye-bye.